Okay, welcome and welcome back to the channel. Let's get into your tarot reading for today. Without further ado, we're going to see what Spirit has to tell you right now. Alright, let's see. I kind of like the way you call me wonderful. I kinda like the way you call me wonderful. Fire. Fire. Dun, 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 dun. Fire. Okay. We'll put that over here. Okay, what do you have to tell this collective today? What do you want to know? What's going on here? We got the 10 of Wands upright. All right. There's a little bit of a theme starting to come out. We got the King of Cups upright. Okay. And we got Death in reverse. All right. So old cycles are dying slowly. Slow death. Big changes are happening, but slowly. Gradually, okay? And I feel like your energy is that of staying the course, moving in the right direction, keeping the balance while change is occurring, okay? Holding your own in this change, in the midst of it. Ace of Swords upright. So I feel like there's going to be some truth coming out very soon about a certain situation and see, now I'm getting that this situation has been sort of in your unconscious permeating for a while. And it's right now, it's coming to the surface, it's been in the background, and it's being revealed to you. There are truths about that situation that are being revealed to you, okay? Might have been some sort of, confusion around it. I feel like saying confusion rather than fighting. It's more of confusion. Like, what's going on here? There might have been a lot of darkness around that experience, okay? Because you were in it. You were inside of that experience. And so it was very difficult for you to see. And gradually, ever so gradually and slowly, you've moved out of that energy. And so now here we are in the truth, okay? The truth is you are amazing. You're wonderful. You have so much to give. You have so much light to bear and to give, present, be, allow through your vessel into the world. Okay, I want to look at this Death card real quick. Good fortune. Good fortune. You letting go of this experience is going to cause for a lot of growth all of a sudden, okay, in your experience. And so what it's something lingering, okay? It's lingering in your energy. It's been lingering for a long time. And you've been carrying it without any problems. Like, able to just keep on going, able to just bear it, almost bearing the load of whatever this was. And it feels emotional, it feels spiritual. It's like a spiritual like parasite or something like that on your back, wanting to pull you back, wanting to pull you back, wanting to pull you back. And you just keep on going. Your results even get better, okay? But it's more gradual than it's ever been. I feel like you're the type of person who makes big waves. You change a lot in a little bit of time. And you tend to quantum leap, or what looks like quantum leaping to other people, but to you is just regular. It's a regular Tuesday evening. Okay. What's going on with this truth? What truth is being revealed here? Growth. Okay. So through this process of gradual awakening, it's not even gradual awakening, you're already awake. Through the gradual process of you letting this energy go. And there's a reason why it's had to be gradual. You've been growing, you've been learning, you've been developing a routine, practical, okay? There's a lot of practical energy here. The coins, what do we got here? What do you need to release? That's what it is. What is it, though, that you need to release? What's the truth? What is this parasite, Spirit? If you'll let me know, if I can. Definitely release, guys. There's something that needs to be let go of. Grieved. Okay? And it's not like you have to experience grief. It's that everything and everyone that comes into your experience, they need to be there for a certain amount of time. And God will not allow them to leave earlier than they need to or later than they need to. They will be in your life and experience for the exact amount of time that they need to be. And so there's somebody is still in your energy from a far away past experience here. Okay? And I don't feel like it's in your thoughts. I feel like it's more so in the emotional energies around you and in the spiritual realms. Because your thoughts are helping you clear this out. Logic is helping you clear this out, okay? Yeah, 2 of Cups upright. What's happening here is you're attracting in somebody new. And so this could be an ex, okay? Or you've already attracted somebody new into your life and you're still dealing with the lingering ex's energy. Whichever one of those it is, you're being told to make space, to make room for this new person that comes in. Now let's just go into who you're letting go of here, who you're grieving. Death in reverse. Psychic. Whoever this was probably into the psychic realms. They have a strong pull on your psychic energy. Okay, they might take up space in your mind, or I'm feeling more so like you took up a lot of space in their mind. Okay, and so they had a strong connection to you. And this is why it might be difficult to let them go. Okay, what else is going on here? Show the world the real you in reverse. One of the things that I feel like was happening with this person is when you were in a relationship with this ex over here, whoever they were, it could be an ex-coworker, an ex-lover. It feels like an ex-lover. But when you were with them, it was difficult for you to show authenticity to the world. There was a version of you that was with them, and there was a version of you that you showed the world. And this was causing separation in your being. And that separation is one of the reasons why you left. Okay? Or spirit had taken you away from this person. Now, what you've been healing gradually is the return to center. The return to alignment with your own divine masculine and divine feminine within you. Okay? And that process has been going on for weeks or months. Okay, definitely not years here. It's weeks or months. Okay, now you have something coming in, and this is why Spirit wants you to make space. Surrender to the divine. Make space. Let go. Okay, there's something really, really beautiful coming in, and it says full moon on this card. The full moon is on Thursday. Okay, it's on Thursday, so prepare for that. It's going to be really, really cool. All right. A time to release. The full moon is a time to release energy. So write things down that you want to release and let them go on that full moon. Express those energies that you've been have been feeling are bottled up. And that's what this card is saying. Like, just let it all out. Let it all go. What do you need to release? And sometimes you can release through journaling, creating, expressing yourself. And other times just writing it down and burning it, okay? Or mentally, okay? I feel like it's really mental and logical, the release that's happening. Yeah. Because here's the thing. This is like a curse. It feels like a curse. It feels like something big, okay? It feels like it was preventing you from really being who you were and who you are now. But you've gradually moved away from it. You worked on yourself. You continued walking forward. You continued staying in a state of high vibrational frequency. But there was still this lingering energy, and it's still there. Or you've like you right now is like the pinnacle moment that you're releasing this energy. Okay, and so spirit has a whole bunch of gifts for you: good fortune, growth. Good fortune and growth. What else? What other gifts does spirit have for you? Well, they're gonna lift you up. You've been leading from the behind, from the background. It's almost like I'm seeing you like fade away into the bushes or fade away into the forest. And what spirit is doing is spirit is separating you and lifting you up by taking this energy off of you. This energy was like a crab in a bucket sort of energy, pulling you down. Okay? For some reason here. Some reason. I mean, there might be a whole bunch of reasons. Root, sacral, and solar plexus radiant and healing. Yeah, they were getting after your sense of confidence, your guilt, your shame, your fears. This person didn't want you to activate, okay? They didn't want you to activate. They were attacking, and they might even still be pulling and siphoning off of your solar plexus, your sacral, your root. Their experience with you is something that they hold very dear to them. And they are clinging on to their experiences with you. And I almost believe that they want you to stay that version of yourself that you were when you were with them, which is that separated version where you had one version that you would show them and one version that you would show the world. And you are refusing, okay? I'm feeling like you're ready to surrender. You're ready to give it up. And this full moon cycle that's coming in is going to give you that energy to really release it finally, okay? Like really release it. So you have big stuff coming in. Indecision is holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. And so that's why surrender is so important right now, okay? Because and it came out in reverse, so it's not like you've already given up this whole. I feel like you've made a choice, okay, and the choice is you're gonna choose you. Whoever this person was, they wanted you to be selfish for them. They wanted you to make sure that you were advocating for the whole world. But what Spirit wants you to do is advocate for you, which gives other people permission to advocate for themselves rather than having to advocate for everyone around them, for the entire world, right? And so you're actually doing more healing by just being who you are and not pleasing others, or not, trying to please others is what it says. Feeling trapped between being who you are and also being like the same as everyone. Root, sacral, solar plexus healing. A bright future manifested through hard work and creativity. Partnering with others who share your dreams. Great progress being made. And so this is like a complete 360, or a complete 180. Okay, going from the 2 of winter to the 2 of spring. After winter, what comes? Spring comes. Okay. Okay, so you're gonna feel a lot lighter. You're gonna feel like there's a lot more opportunities and options for you. Options that have been there the entire time, but were hard for you to sort of grab at and access and really take by the horns. Okay? Because it's like it was just difficult, It was difficult to feel like taking them by the horns. It was difficult to feel motivated and inspired with this monkey on your back, okay? And it also is difficult for you to release this parasite, this monkey on your back. And let's see why is it difficult for you to release it? Go for it. The vibe is right. Stars are aligned. Well, it doesn't matter why it was difficult, okay? I'm hearing karma, okay? Karma. It's almost like they're getting their karma for holding on to you so tightly. And you felt bad. That's what I'm getting. You felt bad for them. You really pitied them. It's important to watch who you pity. Watch who you feel bad for. Because first of all, people do not want to be felt bad for. Okay? People want to be seen as gods. Because that's who we are. We don't want to be seen as victims. Like truly, honestly, our higher selves, the higher version of us, does not want to be seen as a victim. We don't want to be seen as a lowly being. And so, to treat somebody like a god, namaste, is to truly like give them their own victim, give them their own power, okay, and walk away from this whole idea that they need help from you. They don't really need help from you. They might get permission from you when you start living in your own light. They might have questions for you that you can answer, which is a dialogue, but they don't need you to energetically stay attached to them for them to move forward, right? And I feel like as soon as you ask a question, you get an answer. So like, let's say you're out in public and you ask a question about the person over there who's feeling the way that they're feeling. Like, oh, I feel bad for them. Or how do they feel? Well, you're going to feel it now because you're empathic and you've asked the question. Where you can also just look at them and view them as a God, right? You don't have to ask them ask the universe how they can feel better or how to fix them or how to heal them or any of those questions, because you will get the answer, okay? I think that's what we're learning here. A bright future manifests. And so you're letting this go. Brightness is coming in the future. You have what it takes if only you believe in yourself. Thinking that you're powerless when you're not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. This is the energy that you're destroying, okay? And this is where it came from. It came from this relationship over here. And so it's like you obviously believe in yourself, but there's this notion of this powerlessness. And here's what's happening. Because you see this other person, or you saw them as powerless, you pitied them, and you wanted to like leave them in your energy so that maybe they would be able to be uplifted. Subconsciously, you registered that if you saw that in them, then you could also be that. And so the whole key here is to not see it in others, just to notice their good traits, just to notice that they're gods, and that they're simply playing a silly little game where they're pretending not to be. Okay? Healing hands and feet, supreme guide. Your hands and your feet are activating. You're releasing this disbelief, okay? It was never yours to begin with. You just so happen to pick it up because you are empathic and you do care, okay? Take a risk. Take a risk. There needs to be some sort of leap, some sort of surrender here, okay? So if something's coming up for you in your life where you feel like, I don't really know, like take the leap, okay? King of Pentacles, everything's gonna work out for you. This is the first Pentacle card I'm seeing. So whatever the leap is, good fortune, surrender, it's gonna lead to some sort of security within your heart, okay? Not that you're searching for security or chasing after anything, but what you're doing is you're taking a leap of faith into the unknown. You're going after things. You're going after that will, lighting up that fire, feeling that impulse to go do something, and then you're going and doing it. Okay? Two kings, King of Swords and King of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. Okay, Page and King of Swords. Taking a leap of faith, okay, I feel like there's going to be like some sort of social event that Spirit wants you to go to here with these three men here. Three of Wands in reverse. Strategy, planning, needing to plan out your future, needing a practical idea. Needing to plan something, letting go of something with the Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles upright. Letting go of needing to be secure. Okay, leap of faith. There's something like physical that you're letting go of. Healing hands. But in order for you to let go of that thing, you would have to believe in yourself. And that's how stuff is going to come in here. I feel like there's a little bit of overthinking happening. Somebody here is overthinking. Could be one of these kings. It could be you. Somebody's overthinking. And that's taking them away from spirit. And it looks like you're leaping into or around this person. Okay? You could be this person. What's this Ace of Pentacles? Page of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody is getting their pentacle taken away, and you might be receiving somebody's pentacle here. Okay? You're probably receiving somebody's pentacle that's being taken away from them because they are overthinking. There's like overthinking happening. Temperance. This is balance returning to restoring. Okay? So I feel like it's this person on your back, really, who has been overthinking, thinking about you excessively. Evil eye. Okay? Sending you evil eye. Maybe even seeing you as a threat. And so now something is being taken away from them and given to you. Could be different things. Okay, hold on. The moon. No, I feel like it's the same thing. Truth is being revealed. Unmasking is beginning to happen. And something about their purpose. I feel like their purpose at one point was you. Like their purpose was you. And their purpose was your purpose. They had copied you. They had wanted to do what you did, what you're doing. Okay? But somehow, it's definitely like an X, okay? They're losing that, okay? They're losing it. They're losing their own purpose because their purpose was all caught up in your energy. Okay? Temperance. This is healing. Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this is inner child healing. Okay? Your inner child is being healed. You've been doing a lot of work. You've been going after it every single day. And it's really time for you to it's like you've been giving up your security so that they can feel secure even though they're not even with you anymore. Okay? It's almost like they wanted you to be in a certain place in your life because if you were anywhere ahead of them, they would feel like they aren't doing enough. And so subconsciously you registered that and subconsciously you don't want to hurt them. You don't want to disappoint them. You don't want to make them feel bad about themselves. But here's the thing. You succeeding, you doing better in life isn't going to make them feel... I mean, it might. But if you are attached to that, your subconscious will not allow you to have the fortune that's truly yours. And so I feel like you have... Like, again, going back to earlier, we were talking about making space. This is the space that you're making. It's realizing that you growing, you succeeding, you gaining more, subconsciously you've been registering that as harming others, and there's no way that your subconscious would let you have something if it was harming other people. And so that's the belief that you're working on now, is getting rid of the idea that you lifting yourself up is going to do any harm to others. It can't. It's impossible. A rising tide raises all ships. Whenever one person grows, everyone grows. Okay? A rising tide raises all ships. When you create value in the marketplace, everybody gains, okay? You are more aware than people think, okay? And here's the thing. I feel like you've been presenting, remember, it's this idea of like showing your lover one aspect of you, but then showing the world another aspect of you. And what's happening now is the world is becoming your lover. They're combining. So that awareness, that inherent awareness that you know you have within you, that has been in hermit mode for so long, is coming out into the world so that the world can see it. Oh, there they are, is what the world will be saying about you. There they are, okay? Smell the roses, take a step back, you're done. You're more aware than people think, okay? Now, this process for you, you could be anywhere on this timeline. And I feel like a lot of you are already done with the releasing of this person. You're done. You've moved on. Okay? You've released them. And now it's just this gradual, what's happening now? You're very close to, so like you're right there. You're right at the cusp. And at the doorway, you can't come with you. The version of your ego that you've created that had that separate nature can't come along. And so it has to die. But you know what happens is your mind, the mind thinks, well, I have all of these gifts that I've developed with this version of myself. What would I be doing if I left this version of myself behind? I got to pay homage to somebody. And in reality, you don't have to pay homage to anything or anyone. There's nothing new under the sun. Every idea that you can possibly conceive of or think of has already been thought of and conceived of. It's like there's nothing new under the sun. All the truth that has always been true, it's always been true. And to point out truth, nobody owns that. Okay, so there's another thing that I'm picking up on about like owning truth or paying homage to people who've told you truths. You don't have to do that. And you don't have to pay homage. It's just by you needing to pay homage to somebody who's told you a truth, what's happening is the subconscious mind will continue to hold on to egoic versions of yourself, and all versions of us are the ego, all identities, right? Old identities of the self that you want to release to create new identity of the self, to create a new personal reality. And so you don't have to pay homage, okay? Because the truth is the truth is the truth is the truth. There's nothing new under the sun. Electricity has always been here. It's always been. It's just a matter of, you could say he or she or they invented electricity, but electricity has always been on Earth. It's just we had to figure out a way to find it, to access it, okay? And, whether or not you pay homage, it's up to you, okay? Celebrity, eyes on you, starstruck, but you do have something special, okay? You do have something special that's unique. And it's not like when you express the truth, you're expressing it in a different way, in a way that's so subtle that you might not be able to see it, right? Like you don't see how you express the truth differently than this other person. But when you say it, it sounds different than when they say it. And so certain people are going to be able to pick up on them saying it, and certain people are going to be able to pick up on you saying it. And maybe they mix, but that's okay. Okay? It's like I have people that I love to listen to, like Jim Rohn and Neville Goddard and Dan Kennedy. And they all sort of say the same things. Joe Dispenza, Abraham Hicks, they all sort of say the same stuff. Okay? But they say it in different ways. And none of them pay homage to each other. They have their own way of saying the same thing. And so it's not that you have to pay homage to everybody that you've listened to. Okay? But, I mean, Jim Rohn, he talks about Earl Shoaff, and he heard the truth from Earl Shoaff. But he says it in a different way than Shoaff said it. And Tony Robbins, Jim Rohn mentored Tony Robbins, and he'll mention that. But he says it in a different way than Jim Rohn says it. And so you might mention, I had to deal with some ego energies from my past. I had this old identity that I had to, heal from. You might mention that here and there, okay? Or at the end of the day. But, if you're doing it every time you express yourself, it doesn't allow you to be who you truly are. And I don't even know where I'm going with that. But truth, I'm telling you, truth is coming out, okay? We had the Ace of Swords. We have this idea about truth coming out, your truth, okay? Surrendering to the divine, letting go, taking the leap of faith, trusting your own words, trusting the way that you feel about things. Because how you feel about things is important. And there are people out there who probably feel the same way, but don't have anybody to link it to. Because a lot of times people have feelings in their mind that they haven't articulated. And when they hear somebody articulate it, it connects. And so I feel like you're doing something with your voice, you're doing something with your words and with the way that you express truth, whoever you are. Okay? Let me go forward here. Divine intervention, grace of God, acceptance, 333. Divine intervention. The truth shall set you free. Divine intervention. What is this freedom I'm feeling? Like divine intervention. Nature. Okay? There's some natural order of things that's been disrupted by you, like something that was not supposed to happen happened because you were karma, okay? Something about karma. You were picking up on somebody else's karma. This person, this monkey on your back, their karma was affecting you and your outcomes and your results. And getting them off is just about to happen if it hasn't already happened yet. And so you're about to see a massive change in your results, a massive change in the way people view you. And the way people say that they view you, because they've probably been viewing you the way that they've been, but there's this separation that wasn't, you can't really put your finger on it. This monkey on your back is coming off the back, and you're about to see different levels of interpretation, acceptance, really. Angelic protection, high level magic. You will win in the end. Karma, You could fall, the righteous fall 7 times, but get up again. The wicked stumble, okay? And so karma, reaping and sowing. Angelic protection, you are being protected. Don't worry about it. You can fall down. You've fallen down many times. Just keep on getting back up. And the fact that you have that resolve is what's getting this monkey off your back, okay? Anything else here, Spirit? The body is healing itself, quantum activation. There's certain karmic things that were happening within your body, within your health, Okay, the system was being affected by this monkey on your back. Your results were being affected. Your confidence was being affected. All of these things were being affected in a very subtle way. And even though they were, you continued on. You continued getting results. You continued doing what you were doing. But it was like you were walking through a wind chamber and the wind was blowing at you at 95 miles per hour, but you were still walking forward. You've built up strength in your calf muscles, in your thighs, in your power, in your core that held you up against the wind. And now the wind is getting turned off. And so you have all of this power to go forward fearlessly. And that thing that was holding you, it's no longer there. So the like leaps and bounds, okay? Leaps and bounds is what I'm seeing. Success, windfall, you've won. Okay? Beautiful, beautiful energy. Leaps and bounds. Really, really powerful strides forward. Trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation, okay? So success, you've already won. Okay, this monkey is coming off your back. If it hasn't already, it's very soon. And there will be a period of reflection because your body's getting out of that survival mode. No longer will the wind be blowing on you. You can walk freaking easily, okay? And so your first instinct may be to walk forward really fast, and you'll feel that fast, momentous gain. And in that fast, momentous gain, you might be like, oh, shoot, there's no wind. And so since there's no wind, it's like, oh, I can relax. I don't got to like hold myself up. And see, all of that exhaustion might hit you at once. That's okay. You might get really, really tired out of nowhere. Okay? That's fine. What that is that's, hey, trust your intuition. The wind stopped. Nothing's pushing against you. That's why you're feeling exhausted, because you don't have to hold yourself. Now you can sleep, rest, chill out. Okay? Let those insights come and go in the direction, because now whatever direction you go in, you'll get there in a freaking second. Bam, 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 bam. Okay? One more. Let's make it a good one. Oh, I accidentally flipped over one. I got the strong, spicy, passion, sexy, bold card, okay? It's who you are. Okay, so there's been all of this work happening, we haven't even talked about how you look, okay? But I feel like there's a glow up coming from this. Big, big time glow up. All that resistance, going up against it can really age somebody. And it was aging you. You just didn't know it. It was like making you feel tired and sluggish and this and that and those and the other. You're going to glow up. If you haven't already, you're going to glow up. There's a big glow up season this winter. So by the time we get to spring, you're going to be a whole different person. Seriously, okay? Okay, that was the last card. I'm feeling like pulling one more because that was an accidental flip over. I'm going to pull one more fairy card and then we're going to get out of here. Strong, spicy. They wanted me to mention that you're going to glow up too, though. Okay? Reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from this situation, and sadness that will heal with time. Okay? So it could feel sad, right? Obviously, you're the monkey on your back, you might have developed a relationship with it. And so, but here's the deal, that version of you, that person, there's so many other people coming in to help you, to guide you, to heal you, to support you, to comfort you, to love you, to listen to you, to accept you, to raise you up on their shoulders, to give you a spotlight, to give you a chance, to give you multiple chances, to let you be who you are, to be human. There are so many people coming in to do all of that, to help you see who you really are. And so don't worry about this other person, okay? You can feel sad for a moment. Okay, but realize that a lot of good things are coming in. All right, I love you. Namaste. Bye-bye.